stopping by. I'm hoping that you're continuing to enjoy your year. Today, I'm continuing a series of tasks from prior videos. As you guys all know, we are here on Note to Self, a show where we take and use AI tools to create products that's going to make us money, or we take and use AI tools to just expedite that money making process. And again, I am your host, Sean, still on my way to my job. I have not been able to quit yet. These videos are not getting enough views, but you can change all of that simply by hitting the like button and making sure that you subscribe. Because today we're taking advice from ChatGPT, and this makes me question whether or not I should be doing that, right? Because when we go to individuals who know things, right, they have their own intuition, and we go to them in the hopes that basically they can predict the future. That's really why we're going to them. And when it comes to a ChatGPT, a Claude, a DeepSeek, a Gemini, although they know the next word we want to hear, or maybe they even know, the next word that person would say, that person in that expertise would say, at the same time, it's really just spitting out words it thinks we want to hear. So, should we even be going to it for advice? But that's neither here nor there. That's not what this video is about. As I stated previously, ChatGPT gave me some insight on what I need to be doing when it comes to making money online. And one of the things that it said the other day is that I need 3 videos to validate this one video I was working on. The one video I was working on, I used 20 minutes, the last remaining 20 minutes of a video in order to, not the last remaining 20 minutes of a video. I made a video in under 20 minutes showcasing me making a product based on an idea that I had. And ChatGPT basically gave me the blueprint of the idea. And now I have to put the skeleton. I have to put the skeleton up, and then the bones. Wait, skeleton is the bones, excuse me. Then the flesh, the muscles, and then the flesh. Right, I gotta build it all the way out. And as I informed you, I'm going to be using Notebook LM in order to do it. Because for me, Notebook LM behaves as the one-stop shop to get all of that work done. And I feed stuff into it to get more stuff out of it. Okay? But the issue was, the issue remained, that I was getting ready to do all of this hard work, right? All of this research, all of this collecting of data in order to make the product. But that didn't mean that my product was I didn't have a validation process. And I think that's where a lot of us mess up, even when it comes to AI. You don't make a validation process. And so you end up putting in all this hard work. You end up showcasing all this information. You end up putting this product out. You end up putting the video out. You end up putting this work out there only for no one to like it. Okay? So in today's video, we're going to be taking steps towards getting validation. So right now what we have is we have a script that ChatGPT spruced up for me. And quite frankly though, I don't really love it. A lot of scripts that ChatGPT creates, or AI creates in general, to me they're always very they're empty. And not only that, but then in my reading of that content, I speak it It just doesn't sound convincing. It doesn't sound convincing at all. And so, what ends up happening is I put out the video and I'm not proud of it. And since I'm not proud of it, I don't promote it, and I don't cross promote it on like Reddit and things of that nature. And it's pointless. Okay, so the solution is stay on topic, but speak about what you know. Okay, so ChatGPT, as you can see from the bottom of the screen, told me that I need to make 3 videos. So what I'm going to do in these next few minutes is I'm going to utilize this video to make the 3 videos. Then I'm going to take those video segments and turn them into singular videos. So this long form video is going to be that video that I'm supposed to make, or the 3 videos, and then that way I could split them all up. I'm going to post this also to the Note to Self Reddit. So if you're on Reddit, you'll be able to see it right then and there, maybe with some more textual information. You know, Reddit lets you go all over the place with written content. I'm thinking about developing more of my Substack with even better, more concise information, PDFs and all of that kind of stuff, with the hopes of us all figuring out how to more efficiently, more effectively, and more quickly turn our ideas into gold, you know? But with that being said, the 3 topics that we're going to be tackling today is why nobody buys from you, even if you're right. You're trying to sell the wrong thing for who you are, and how to pick a product that actually fits you. So I got to be to work at 12. It's now 11:28. I'm doing this in, as they say, real time. I hate it's certain things that AI has been saying that I see it be said. And so now the moment I hear it anywhere else on someone else's video, I know they're using AI. And that I'm doing this in real time thing, that's definitely AI. I'm just bringing that up. But anyway, this is the reason why I probably need scripts. I keep going on tangents. But anyway, why nobody buys from you even when you're right? So how do we start that off, right? How do we think about that? Well, more often than not, when people actually finally make a purchase, though it may appear or seem calculated, in all honesty, it's still an impulse buy. More purchases than not are an impulse buy. Even myself, some informational products that I have purchased, some courses that I have grabbed, some software that I have grabbed, definitely. 2 softwares I spent about $67 on a piece. Both of them, pretty good software. I don't use them. I still have access to both of them, still have my passwords and everything. And I thought that they were going to be the one piece that I needed in order to be able to get where I want to get in life, financially, right? And so, you know, at that same time, if I go back and I think about the infomercial I saw, how easy it was to use, right? All those things. The number one factor that I may be overlooking, and you may be overlooking too, is the individual that sold it to you. Okay? At least for one of the products that I purchased, I remember it looked like not necessarily a Pakistani individual, but maybe an individual of Indian descent, right? And he had the glasses on, and he was speaking about a software. This is before its time, before we had the AI, okay, that could take and make books for you, okay, or help you with constructing a book. Which is funny because, of course, at that time, that's where I was leaning more towards, writing a book. I did release a book to Amazon, but I still, even when I did that, I did not do that using that software. And I'm not going to lie, even now as I speak of it, I want to use the software, but I need to develop better systems to allow me to create things in a much more efficient manner. And as long as I have access to that, I think I'll be all right. And now with AI, I think I could make it better, to be honest with you, but it's neither here nor there. The most important aspect right now is that at the end of the day, I thought that this person was saying what I wanted them to say, right? And so I purchased from them, okay? And they were correct. It's just I didn't go through with the rest of the elements, and there's still other aspects that come into doing things or getting things done or getting the results ultimately that you want, right? You think, okay, if I make a book and someone purchases it, this is how I'm going to get rich, right? And if the book is good, enough people will purchase it, and that's how I'm going to get rich. But the truth is that if they don't know the book exists, you won't get rich. So if you're not promoting the book or selling the book, properly, you won't get rich. You're not marketing, you won't get rich. But most importantly, when it comes to marketing, what they're looking at, how the package is packaged, determines whether or not you can even get rich in the first place, right? And it can't be a mismatch too. Once upon a time, I tried to put out content, and at least for the thumbnail, you put some lovely ladies on the thumbnails. You put some lovely ladies on the book. But if it's lovely ladies on the book, and the book is talking about the Southern Poverty Law Center, that's not gonna really work. That's not really gonna work, okay? So, utterly, when you may be creating something that is an entire mismatch to who you are, to what you look like, to the past, right? Some people may look over your book or look over your content, see it's got 2 views, and say, yeah, that can't be good content, right? See it's got good likes and say, yeah, that can't be good content. And that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. That's why some of the bigger names actually go through with botting their accounts. It's sad to say. They go and they purchase a certain amount of views from whatever specific website, and that's it. That's just how it goes. They go to, or they have a specific community. They say, hey, this is the video. I need a couple views on that thing. And then they get some views, and boom, that helps gain them the traction, right? Right? All this talk about organic is BS. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. There are some places you can go that will allow you to get organic traction, like Quora, like Pinterest, like Reddit, right? There's some places that can do that, but not YouTube. Instagram, maybe, but not YouTube. Facebook, maybe, but not YouTube, right? So when you were hearing that things could grow organically, it's really platform dependent, okay? So you could be saying all the right things, having all the right keywords, right? But if you don't look the part, you might not be able to sell that thing, okay? It doesn't make sense to be trying to sell supplements. It doesn't make sense to be trying to sell, health food and still be rotund. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's not going to work. Okay? It just isn't. And so that's kind of why nobody's been buying from you. You don't yet have the track record for what it is that you're trying to sell. I'll put myself out there as an example. Currently on Note to Self, a show where we expedite the money-making process online. I only have 67 subs on this channel. Okay? Even right now, I am walking to work. Right? That does not tell you that I make money. Okay? That's not what that tells you. Okay, my car tells you I make money, but I haven't put that in the videos. All right? And the car still doesn't make it to where I'm making a substantial amount of money. Right? Because I still am walking to work. Okay? My video quality, right? The types of videos that I create don't tell you that I make a lot of money. All right? It doesn't tell you that. It says, it screams, it might scream, I don't know what it screams. It scream broke, right? It might scream broke. Okay? It doesn't scream makes a lot of money. It just doesn't. All right? So, in order for you to be able to sell what you want to sell, you have to either, and here's the cool thing about existing in a day and age where AI exists, okay? You have to either begin to do things that make you appear to be in a position to sell the thing that you want to sell. So again, for example, if you want to sell fitness equipment, you gotta get fit. You take your $10 a month, $20 a month, $40 a month, $50 a month. You take that, you head to your local Retro Fitness. You head to your local, what's that thing called? Planet Fitness. You head to your local LA Fitness. And you hit it hard. You hit it hard. Okay? You hit that thing hard so that you can start to look fit. And if you start to look fit, now you can start selling the treadmills. Now you can start selling the dumbbells. Now you can sell that thing, right? All right? Let's say you don't feel like that. It's very easy to appear smart, okay? You want to look smart? Pop some glasses on. Keep yourself clean. Now you can start talking about finances and crypto, right? Programming, right? And now you could be selling NordVPN, okay? Trying to make sure you can hear me with all this traffic up in this joint. But now you could sell you some NordVPN. Now you could sell some kind of book, I don't know, okay? Now, and this appearance is also dictated not only by just your physical appearance, right? Like what you look like physically, but we're also talking about what your background looks like. So not just your paperwork, but literally what is in your background, okay? You can easily set it up to where you go to your local, what are those things called? Four Seasons, right? Go to your Four Seasons hotels and restaurant, Hilton hotels and restaurant, local marketing events, right? Go to these places because the buildings look nice, the outside area looks nice, the people look nice, and shoot a video while you're there. Okay, shoot a video while you're there. Going outside and shooting videos is going to help you look good. Okay? The videos that I'm actually doing from the outside world are getting more views than my videos when I was at home, when I was shooting at home. So even these walks that I'm having to walk to work, right? Shooting this video outside and about is actually better than me staying at home. Okay? So get out. Get outside, touch some grass, so that you look like a person who touches grass. People who are successful touch grass. Okay? All right? Maybe they're on the golf course. Maybe they're in the baseball field. But they're touching a little bit of grass. Maybe they're walking to work. But it's grass. Okay? All right. So why? So let's sum that all up. Okay? Sum it all up. You don't look the part. That's why people aren't buying from you. And if you want people to actually buy from you, we got what you need down in the link below. I told you guys, okay, all right, that we gonna do it. This is the validation video. And so, you guys gotta sign up so I can get it right to you. Just sign up with your email. I'm working on the course right now, or I might make it an app. I think I'm gonna make it an app. So I'm working on the app right now. Working on the pamphlets and things right now. My feet are getting wet right now. I gotta get out this. Oh man, super wet. Oh dang, I messed up with that one. Oh, soaked. Okay. Oh dang, it rained. Oh, my foot getting super wet. Dang. Okay. Anyway, I thought I could make it, but I'm working on that right now. And so you guys want to sign up as fast as you possibly can. Link is going to be in the description so that you get it first before it starts costing money. The moment you guys use it, the moment it starts working, you know, I got to make it cost money, okay? So now, let's get on to topic number 2, which might have some overlap with topic number 1. You're trying to sell the wrong thing for who you are, okay? So as I stated previously, all right, if you're rotund, you should not be selling fitness, but you could be selling recipes, okay? Now, what I would suggest is you pop on that chef's hat, okay? You pop that thing on, all right? Pop on the chef hat, pop you on a little apron, okay? And get to cooking. Get to cooking, man. Okay? You got to get to cooking, okay? I should be seeing you in the kitchen. All right? That's what I should be seeing. Okay? Maybe I might see you in the wrestling or something, right? Sumo wrestling, right? Maybe where else might you see a kind? So you could get into poetry. Definitely. You could get into poetry, you could get into rap, you could get into singing. Okay? Get yourself into some singing, which means you gotta like connect these things to what you can sell. As a chef, you could sell foods, recipes, spoons, forks, knives, okay, right? As a singer, you can sell prompts for creating lyrics, right? You could sell lessons, singing lessons. Okay. What else can you sell? There's a couple things. You can ask ChatGPT. Okay, I'm not into that stuff, so I don't know everything. All right, I don't know everything. And dang, I got some grass coming up, so I know I can't step in that. Not this time. It's so wet. Oh man, my freaking toes are trying to curl into my foot because it don't want to touch that wetness. Oh man. Anyway, but you could sell. Oh, you might be able to sell clothes, right? There are slightly rotund individuals who still look good in some nice clothes, some nice kicks, some nice shirts, some nice hats. Okay, I think everybody, more often than not, can still sell a little bit of clothes, depending on how good the clothes look, though. There is that aspect, there is that element. Okay. But nonetheless, there's a couple of things that you could sell. Okay. If you are attractive, though, you could sell clothes. You could sell makeup. I don't know why, but you might be able to sell perfume. Actually, Everyone could probably sell some perfumes, some smells, some fragrances, some colognes. I think everybody could sell that. It really depends on the presentation. But there's a couple things that you could sell, but it would help. It would be easier if you're focusing on something that's truly you. Okay, that's actually you. So that means products that you've actually used, or products that you would actually use. Okay? If that's true, that you're going to use that product, then it's going to be easier for you to sell. Okay? Because you know all the special keywords that will make a person want that product. So it is best that you stick to things that's truly you. Doesn't have to be uniquely you, but truly you. Okay? So if you don't know nothing about crypto, you can't sell that. Right? If you don't know nothing about finances, anything about finances, you can't sell that. Gotta say it. Oh man, I gotta say it. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm gonna say it. Remember, this is Note to Self, a show where we typically use AI to expedite the money making process online. Okay, making money online. But, big but. Oh man. Oh, it's Note to Self. So I'm about to give a note to myself. If you're not making money online, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be trying to sell a product about making money online. Oh man. Okay, all right. So that's just how that is. That's just how that is. Okay, all right. But I guess it's special cases, right? It's special. We gotta be some special cases, right? All right. Yeah. You know, making money online. I mean, don't get me wrong. Caveat. I've made $10 online, like 5 years ago. But it was made. Okay, it was made. Anyway. I had to get that off me. All right. So yeah, selling to who? It's hard to sell if you're trying to sell the wrong thing, and the right thing is connected to who you are. Okay. So lastly, I'm almost at work and I'm going to be late because I'm tired. I almost cursed. I'm tired. But it says how to pick a product that actually fits you. And of course, I'm going to get a template for you to better select a product that actually fits you. Now, we could go into the trends. And like I said, my template and things are going to go into the trends, our current trends, our past trends, and who were the individuals, the best individuals doing the best, and what was their appearances, both financially, clothing, branding, all of that kind of stuff. It's going to be a quick template because I don't want you to be focusing on this long. I want you to be out there executing, okay? But for right now, for today's video, when it comes to picking the right thing for you that fits you, you got to be true. You got to be honest with yourself. And of course, though, you start off at least with little wins. So you want to start off with something that's relatively simplistic to sell in general, right? Something that might fit everybody, to be honest with you. Okay? Yeah, something that honestly could fit with everyone in your general niche, right? But you may not, let's say you may not have a general niche, okay? You may not be into finances. You may just want to start making money online right now. Well, to me, number one easy thing to sell is something that you don't have to have inventory for. Okay? So that's why even I go about choosing a lot of digital things. Okay? Because every digital thing does not require you to be the sharpest tool in the shed to sell it. Okay? Like right now, if I had enough money, I'll buy a scooter. Because I'm tired of this walking. Last time I saw one, though, it was $300. I don't have $300 just throw away. All right? But man, if I had it. Okay, oh my goodness, man, if I had it. All right? So, you find something that can alleviate pain, agony, anguish, anxiety, difficulty. Okay? Useful items sell to men. Simple. Okay? If it is useful, you can sell it to a guy. Okay? There's a guy that needs new paints. There's a guy that needs new shoes. There's a guy that needs a hammer, tools, right? Useful items, you have a higher chance selling to a guy. It's just how it is. Okay? Vanity items, you have a higher chance of selling to the ladies. All right? Cool, right? Simple. Okay? Now, let's get deeper into how you're going to select it, how you can select it. Okay? Whew. Another way you can select, all right, is what have you sold before? If you have ever sold anything to anyone, what was it? Okay? If you could sell it to one, you could sell it to all. What was it? Okay? You use the skills and talents that you had there for your digital medium, for your digital content. All right? You can sell that thing. Obviously, it fits you. So you could do that. You can do that. You can work on that. All right? And again, that fits you. Now, like I said previously, you can attempt to fit the product. Okay? But you may be more inclined to be able to select the product that fits you. Okay? What are you into? What do you obsess about? What are you passionate about? Right? These items you're going to be able to sell because you know them in and out. What do you know in and out? Look and see if there is a product that overlaps with that obsession. Okay? I used to do more art stuff, more drawing, more painting, more writing. I'm out of that world right now because I'm trying to make money, and I don't know how I'm going to make money with those things in a way that will allow me to free myself from the prototypical 9-to-5 and not be doing this long walk every single day. All right? So, in all honesty, I'm trying to get back to that. That's my reward for being so diligent and respectful and kind and considerate and hanging out with you guys. You, specifically you. Forget the rest of y'all. You, right there. Okay? I'm expecting a reward for hanging out with you because you're so cool and smart and considerate and kind. You like hitting like buttons. You like subscribing. Okay? And, but if I was still in the art realm, the art world, then, in all honesty, I could get into that world and sell you a pen, right? You know, sell me this pen. I'll sell you a pen. Okay? Sell you a pencil. I'd sell you a pencil. It was a video that went by that was making its rounds. And don't get me wrong, previously, throughout my existence, I saw a video a long time ago about new stationery And there was this one stationary pencil that upon touching the paper, it rotated the pencil point so that each and every line you drew was as straight and as sharp as it could be, because one side wasn't getting dull and flat. All right? And that was like maybe a year or 3 ago. So I'm scrolling through TikTok, and someone initially is on one of the videos, and they begin writing. Okay? They begin writing. And they're writing on the paper. They lift the pencil up. They write again in another spot. They lift the pencil up. They write again in another spot, right? I say, that's cool. That must be that rotating pencil. At the same time, the TikTok goes, you might not be able to tell at a first glance that the special thing about this pencil. And I'm looking like, what you talking about? You can clearly tell that each one of those lines is smooth. Okay, I'd like notice right away, you know? And they're like, yeah, this pencil rotates, da 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 da. I'm like, oh, okay, I already knew that, right? You know? So the things that you are passionate about, that you care about, you know what's going to be the selling point of those items. Okay? So you just find the things that you would use, that you're interested in, and man, you could just run with it. All right? Whew. But with that all being said, I'm going to take and split this video into multiple videos, the 3 that I was talking about like I'm supposed to, and we're going to see how they do. Okay? I didn't use the script that the AI told me to use. A lot of these parts had overlapping topics, but do keep in mind that, like I said, I'm going to put I'm going to put a form down in the description that's going to allow you to join the waiting list. Yes, the waiting list for a product that's either going to be an application or it's just going to be a simple website that's going to allow you to be able to answer all these questions and more in a more concise and profound way. All right? That's actually going to get you the results that you want, or put you in a position to get the results that you want. What are the results that you want? You want to be able to actually sell, period. Okay? All right? Whatever your product is, you want to be the person who can sell it, or you want to know how to find or create the person that can sell it, whether it be with AI or whether it be, you hire a person just to be the face. Sometimes, like, when are we going to go back to be the face of my company, right? Because that's what really helps everybody out, right? There's somebody who wants to chill and that wants to be lazy. And there's another person who wants to chill and that wants to be slightly less lazy, okay? If the person who wants to be chill and be slightly less lazy pays the person who wants to chill and be lazy, you say, hey, okay, can you be the face of my product, my brand? You say all the nice things. You give out all the announcements. We say, you the one that invented it, blah, 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 yakety smackety. Okay, I pay you. We get sales. I get paid too. We got to go back to that, guys. We got to go back to that. But I got this long video, and yeah, let me post this up now. I'm just making it to work, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, but only if, guys, please start using the comment section. All right, use the comment section. It exists. It's there. It's there for you. It's not there for me. It's there for you. Use it, because that's the only way I can see you. I post a video. If you don't like, if you don't subscribe, if you don't share, but most importantly, if you don't comment, I can't see you. I can't know who you are. And I would love to get to know you just a little bit better. All right? Love to help you just a little bit better. And this is Note to Self. It's a show where we use AI tools to expedite the process of making money online. I am the host, Sean, hoping that you have found value in today's video, and hoping that what ChatGPT says is correct. We're going to find out in the upcoming days as we refine the internet, refine our page, our channel, just a little bit more.